Are you after a sturdy wallet that can take a hyper beam, look cute like a Gardevoir, and be slim like a Sudowoodo? Well, I got you covered. Introducing the Ridge Wallet. A slim, sexy way to carry around your cards and cash. I've used the Ridge Wallet for over 69 years now. The Ridge Wallet comes in a variety of styles to suit your everyday needs. These are some of the wallet styles I like the best, like the carbon fiber, the titanium, the gold. Really nice, cool designs to make you stand out. They also have some neat products to complement your wallet, like a bottle opener, pens, backpacks, charging, knives, you name it. You can get 10% off your purchase today with free worldwide shipping and returns by going to ridge.com/Pip9. Yes, that's right, ridge.com/Pip9, and use code Pip9, link in the description of the video. Cheers, Ridge, for the channel sponsor. What's up with you? For today's video, with a full Blaziken team. Derek Fung, this one is for you. So I'll be using 6 Blaziken with 6 different movesets. Blaziken's got Blaze and Speed Boost, so I try to give some of them Speed Boost and Blaze to mix things up a bit. First battle here, this one is against Justin, and we got 2 battles for the Blaziken team. Now, the first Pokemon to come out here is going to be Sudowoodo, and it's called Morning Wood. Well, it does happen sometimes. Now, my first Pokemon is going to be Blaziken, and this is Blaziken number 5. Let me quickly have a look at this. Yes, I see. So we got a Hyper Beam, Blast Burn, Aura Sphere, Vacuum Wave set. So Aura Sphere should be more than enough to take this out. I'm not really sure if it's got Sturdy or not, or Rocket, but my question was quickly answered because the Morning Wood is going to disappear as fast as it came. All right, that's the end of Sudowoodo there. I actually really like the shiny on Sudowoodo. Looks like really, really good. Next Pokemon is going to be the Blaziken. Now, this is sort of a bad matchup for Blaziken because I have no moves to hit it with except for Blast Burn. I don't really want to swap out any other Pokemon either, so I'm just going to be leaving it in. So I went for Blast Burn. Here comes the Mind Blown from the Blaziken. That still does a lot of damage to my Blaziken. However, it does a big chunk of recall to Blaziken, and now I can hit it with the Blast Burn, and that is actually enough to take it out. So that was a really, really good start to the battle, taking those 2 Pokemon down. Now, my Blaziken 5 is Timid Nature, Max Speed, Max Special Attack, and it's got Blaze and Focus Band as the item. Out comes Whole Tickler. What is going on with these names? So the next Pokemon I've got to contend with here is going to be this Superpowering Malamar. It's hit me with a Superpower, and Focus Band does not kick in, and now it's going to get a boost in its defense and attack. So it's a pretty big threat here. So I'm going to go into Blaziken number 1, and this is probably one of my favorite sets. So we got Endure, Counter, Protect, and Flare Blitz. So since it's running the contrary Superpower set, I'm going to go for that counter and get rid of the Malamar. Now, Malamar's going to go for a Superpower. Excellent damage there. I can simply go for counter out and feint it. So it's going to have a little bit of a defense drop there. Here comes the counter, and Whole Tickler's got a Focus Sash instead. I was like, what is going on here? Now, this Blaziken was a counter Blaze set, so what I wanted to do is feint the opponent with the counter and then go for a fully powered up Blaze Flare Blitz and, take the opponent out. It was a pretty cool set there, but fortunately enough there, I wasn't taken down to 1 health, so I was actually able to get another Flare Blitz off. Next Pokemon is going to be Stack Attacker, and it's shiny. Now, these, like some of these nicknames are like, I don't know what was going on with this thing. So I've got Flare Blitz. I was like, I may as well go for that. Let's see how much a Blaze Flare Blitz does to Stack Attacker. This is max attack and max speed as well. It does well over half health. So that's going to be the end of my Blaziken with the recall damage there. Now, the next Pokemon I'm going to bring in, the Stack Attacker, of course, is going to use Harden. Of course it's going to use Harden. So Harden Stack Attacker only on Pip9 Show here. We're going to go to a Blaziken number 69. Now, this Blaziken was a pretty cool set. It's a flinching set. So I've got Hone Claws, the boost his attack and accuracy. I've got Double Kick, Dual Chop, Sand Attack. So it's a quality set. So go for the Double Kick there. The Stack Attacker is going to be able to live that due to the harden it did before, but I do get a nice little flinch there. So I couldn't help myself. I was looking at my moveset. I'm thinking, I want to take a Stack Attacker out with Dual Chop. I have to do this because they've been trolling me the whole time. Let's go with this Dual Chop and take it out. So I go for the first Dual Chop, and Oh no, it's not going to take it out. And obviously it's highly resistant, and it's going to be able to get a body press off there. I should have just gone for double kick, but I wanted to troll the opponent. So I'm going to get a speed boost here. It's a good thing I did land on 69 health, and now I can go for another attacking move and take it out. It could be a double kick, which is fine. After the home claws, dual shot was 100% accurate as well. Now this was actually a max speed and max health set. So a bulky set with the ability is speed boost, yes, speed boost, not blaze, and we got the max speed jolly nature. Next Pokemon is going to be Melmetal, and it's called Nut Buster. I guess it does have a lot of nuts over it, like it's got one on its head, stomach, I think even its feet. Wait, does it have nuts on its feet? I'm not sure. I have to have a little check of that in a second. Now, I'm going to go for it does. It's got nuts on its feet. Funny that. So now I can go for the double kick on the Melmetal here, and the good thing about I got a crit. And then after that crit, I actually got a flinch from the King's Rock. So that was really lucky getting those flinches on only 2 hits. So I was kind of curious why the Melmetal was called Nutbuster for. So I can go for another double kick here, and I might be able to find out. So here it comes. There's another kick there right in the nut. There's the first one, and there's the second one. So I probably need maybe, I don't know, 2 more double kicks to take this out. Now it's going to go for discharge. Like, of course it's got discharge. What is going on with this team? Like, come on, what is happening? What was going through this person's mind when they made this team? Next Pokemon is going to be Blaziken number 4. Now, this is this is my Acrobatic, Solar Beam, Protect, and Thunder Punch set. I've got Power Herb as the item, so I can activate Solar Beam right away. In this case, I couldn't. I had to go for Thunder Punch on the Melmetal, and now Melmetal is going to go for a Discharge on my Blaziken, and it's going to Paralyze it too, which that's kind of unfortunate. Now, the EV spread on this is pretty cool. We got Max Attack and Max Special Attack, so like a full mix attacker, and then I've sort of got Speed Boost to make up for me having no speed. So go for another Thunder Punch on the Melmetal. It doesn't take it out. Its defenses are so good, and a second Discharge is going to take out my Blaziken. I think that might be choice specs because it was doing like a little bit too much damage. Next Pokemon is going to be Blaziken number 2 here, and Blaziken number 2 is a bulky Blaziken. If you're enjoying the video so far, people, make sure you hit that like button. It's not going to hit itself. So I'm going to go for the Flame Charge there, and that is the end of Nut Buster. Now, this Blaziken actually was pretty good, believe it or not. So I've got Max Health, Max Special Defense, and I've also got Careful Nature. So I've got Leftovers as my item and Blaze as the ability. Flame Charge is already boosting my speed. So the last Pokemon, of course, is our old friend Cray Dildo. Of course, like, how can we not have this? So I was like, okay, I know why they haven't done it. Of course, this is going to be the Dynamax Pokemon out of all of them. So the Cray Dilly is going to be Dynamax, for obvious reasons. I know why they're doing it, and we're going to try and get around this Pokemon because it's very, very, it's very, very bulky and robust. So we've got this bulky Blaziken, so I need to get up as many bulk ups as possible. I'm trying my best to keep this narration, on the mature PG level here. I've got a defense and attack boost here, and now we've got the Max Quake, so I'm guessing this is probably going to be coming from a special move, like, let's say Earth Power or something like that. Cradilly is going to get a special defensive boost. It's good that I've got a physical attacking Pokemon here. Now, if I wasn't running bulky Blaziken, that would have done enormous amounts of damage. That, matter of fact, that may even have one-shotted me from that, point there. So I can go for another bulk up here. I'm confident I can live the next attack. If it isn't, a crit, I know that I can live that. So 2 bulks up now, which is really good. Here comes a Max Rockfall. So they're doing this to set the sand up as well. That's going to make Cradilly. Cradilly is a monster in the sand, So now my Blaziken, I've got an option here. I can go for Rest, and then I could possibly go for the Sleep Talk there. That'd be, my best way of stalling out the rest of this Dynamax. This Pokemon is like very, very bulky and hard to faint at the moment. So I'm going to get some more Leftovers recovery. I can now go for Rest. There's no point go for Flame Charge. It's going to do like hardly any damage. Now, this Blaziken doesn't have any attack EVs either, so I'm sort of making it very bulky with bulk up and the attack stat, making that really, really high, and the health and special defense. So it actually worked out very, very well. Now we're going to have another Max Rockfall, the final Dynamax attack here from the Blaziken. Stonejourner's cousin's going to go drop there real quick, and it's about a 3-hit KO. So that's how impressive this bulky Blaziken Blaziken is. You got to try this, people. You could put Speed Boost on there, but I felt that Flame Charge was better. At least you're getting something out of the ability then. Blaze, you probably get like a boosted on your Flame Charge if you're on range of help. So I'm now going to go for Sleep Talk. I'm hoping that I can get some sort of damage here. Maybe at least one attack would be really good. I just don't want to get like 2 rests in a row. So go for that Sleep Talk. They're praying I don't get rest, and I got Flame Charge. I'm like, yes, that's awesome. So really, really good damage there to Cradilly. It's about a 3-hit KO. Here comes a Meteor Beam from the Cradilly, right? So it's going to have a, as its item, it is going to be having a Power Herb. So it's got a special attack rise right there. And I was like, yeah, I doubtful I'm going to, let's see if I can live this Meteor Beam. It's going to be very, very interesting. So here it comes, a powerful Meteor Beam on the Blaziken. I lived it. Look how bulky this Blaziken is. So I'm going to hit by the Sandstorm there, and now I've got some recovery from the leftovers. Now, the question of the day is, when was the last time you ate KFC? I think it's a pretty good question. If you haven't had KFC before, when was the last time you had fried chicken? Let me know in the comment section on the video. It's a very, very important question. I absolutely need to know. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm going to go for the Sleep Talk again there. And of course, I get the old quality Sleep Talk Pipnite Res. And now Cradilly can go for Earth Power and feint the bulky Blaziken. I'm not saying I would have beaten Cradilly with this Blaziken, but, another Flame Charge, that would have helped a lot. Now, the last Pokemon I've got on my team is probably the best Blaziken. It does rely on critical hit. So first things first here, I've got Protect, Focus Energy, Focus Miss, and Overeat. So I want to get rid of that Sand to start things off, and I'm going to get that special, I want to get rid of that boost, So getting that Protect up there, stalling the last turn of the Sand out, and now I've got the option here. I go for the Focus Miss, or I go for the Focus Energy. Now my item is a Scope Lens, and after a Focus Energy, it will be 100% critical hit chance, but I don't know if I can live that, or I could go for Dynamax as well. That is an option on top of that too, but I feel like I'm just going to go for Focus Blast here and take it out without Dynamaxing, all right? So go for the Focus Miss here. It actually landed, which is awesome, and that is the end of the Dilly, all right? That's it. That's the end of this battle as well, and I hope you had a good laugh there, Justin, whoever you are. That was a very, very naughty team. Let's get on to battle number 2 here, people, and if you enjoyed that, if you had a giggle, make sure you drop a like on the video. Most mature channel on YouTube. Next battle, this one is against Diamo or Diamo. I'm not really sure how to say that. I think I covered one of the two, and I think we may have some sort of theme team here as well. With this team, I'm not really sure, but possibly. Now, the first Pokemon here is going to be the Weezing. And I've got Blast Burn to use. Well, Blast Burn should do a lot of damage to Weezing, right? Blast Burn, unfortunately, is going to miss. And now the Weezing is going to be able to get a layer of Toxic Spikes up. So I'm like, damn, that really sucks. So that's going to affect the rest of my team. So I was like, okay, we'll go Blast Burn again. Hope it doesn't miss this time. And this time it actually connects, which is really good. And that is going to be the end of Weezing in one shot. So, its special defense isn't really all that good. So it is a little bit annoying they managed to get a Toxic Spikes off. But, it is what it is, right? That's Pokemon. Next Pokemon is Ludicolo. Yeah, that should have been the first team. Lewdicolo, whatever. That should have been the first team. Anyway, it's going to hit me with a Scald. I lived on 69 health there, which is really good. I can go for another Blast Burn here, actually. It's like, wow, this is going to be a Blaze Blast Burn. This is going to hit really hard. And the Ludicolo gets rolled out like a Loundra rug. That was awesome. Now, with my Focus Band, I was sort of hoping, with the strategy, I go for the Blast Burn. I get hit by a move, right, but it doesn't fake me, so I can then go for another one. That was sort of the idea. Out comes Obstagoon, and it's going to go for a Cross Poison. That is the end of Blaziken number 5. So, I don't know. I'm not really sure what this team's about. So, I've gotten the other option to go into Blaziken 6. This is the double kicking set that you seen last time that failed to take out the Stack Attacker. So I'm going to get poison there for that Toxic Spikes from Weezing early on. I've got the option to go for double kick will absolutely destroy Obstagoon. Even though it's like a meme set, it's still going to do a lot of damage. I will say this too, Blaziken is a very good Pokemon. It was difficult to make sets that weren't super overpowered. And I wasn't going to run a Sword Dance Speed Boost set and Baton Pass and stuff like that. Well, I wasn't going to do that. It's way too easy. I should have, I could have just bought one of them along. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do something fun. So out comes Zappy Bird. That reminds me of that game called Flappy Bird. Does anyone remember that? I think we've actually got one of the really old iPads, and it's still got that game on there. I wonder why that game acted like, why did that game even get like, I think it got like taken down or something. I can't remember. It was such a long time ago. So if someone can remember, let me know in the comment section. It's always intrigued to know about that. So Flappy Bird, right, it's a Zapdos, so it's going to be pretty bulky, and I've got double kick, so I don't have a lot of play here, right? So I need to get some attack boost. So now Zapdos is going to go for Ancient Power. I was like, oh, don't get a boost. That would be really bad. It didn't really do much damage at all because I am running max health, remember? So this Blaziken, appears to be a lot more bulkier than you probably would expect being a sweeping set. So what I'm going to do, take some more toxic damage, and I'm going to get a speed boost here. So I wonder if we'll get any Pokemon with speed boost in Gen 9 too. That'd be interesting. Like, it's such a good ability, right? So now I'm going to go for a Dual Chop. This actually does some pretty sizable damage to the Zapdos because the first one was a critical hit. So that was really, really nice getting that. Zapdos is now going to go for a U-turn here. Obviously, it's not liking this matchup too much. So that's the end of the Zapdos. It's going to be swapping out, and I'm sure it'll swap back in later on. Now, the next Pokemon to come is going to be Obstagoon. I'm like, what? Obstagoon? They know that I've got a fighting move. What is this? I smell some bait. This is when you go fishing and you smell some bait. This is definitely one of those times, right? So I was like, okay, well, double kick. If they got a Focus Sash, it's definitely gonna fade. And now it's gonna be Dynamax Obstagoon. I'm like, this is gonna be. I wonder what's gonna happen here. Can I take I mean, I do have +1 at attack. And it is 4 times super effective. It is double kick though, but it's going to hit twice. So I'm really interested to see how much damage I'm going to be able to do to this Obstagoon, right? So here it comes, people. There's the first one. Oh, it's so close. And the second one, and then the weakness policy activated. I'm like, I knew that it was going to be bait. So I need to get rid of this Obstagoon like fast. Unfortunately, it's going to live here, and Obstagoon is going to be able to feint my Blaziken with a max knuckle. So only on Pimnight's channel will you see Obstagoon, absolutely destroying an entire team of Blaziken. 6 Blaziken, you'll never see this elsewhere. So now Blaziken is going to feint, and Obstagoon's got +3 in attack. So this thing is going to be absolutely destroying all my other Pokemon here on my team. So fortunately, I've got the Focus Sash counter set, and all I got to do is go for counter. I'm going to sacrifice this Blaziken, but I need to right here. Some of these weren't super fast. Blaziken really isn't a super fast Pokemon. It more relies on speed boost, to get its speed. So I'm going to live on that Focus Sash there, and I got hit by another Max Knuckle, and this thing's got +4 in attack now. So I'm very, very glad it's going to be going. That was probably the biggest waste of counter you've ever seen in your life, but I had to get rid of it there, and I didn't want to risk the Flare Blitz and not going first, If you notice that Obstagoon was outspeeding my my other Blaziken earlier on. So bye-bye Blaziken number 1. Now what I can do here is I can send in another Blaziken against this Zappy Bird. It's about time I took this this bird out. Man, its shiny doesn't change all that much. It's just a little bit more saturated yellow. Blaziken number 4 here, and this is the Acrobatic Solar Beam. So at this stage, I could go for Solar Beam and power up Acrobatics a bit. It was they're going to do nothing. I may as well just go for Thunder Punch here. I ran Thunder Punch and Solar Beam on this set, so I had something to hit Water-type Pokemon with, because obviously they were a big counter to this team. So here comes the Ancient Power. That's doing, I guess, an alright amount of damage here. Thunder Punch is going to, one more will be enough to take out the Zapdos too. Now, this set has the Speed Boost, so I'm going to be able to outspeed the Zapdos on this turn, which is good. So that means I won't take another round of Ancient Power damage, and then I'll be on quite a small amount of health there. However, Zapdos is going to swap out here, and in comes what is it? Electivire. So they're going to go in and get a speed boost there on the Electabuzz with the motor drive, right? And that's going to do extra damage to my Blaziken from the Toxic. So okay, fair enough. I know that I can outspeed the Electivire this turn, so I may as well just go for. I've got Solar Beam. That's about it. I really can't do anything else about that. I wasn't really able to use Acrobatics much because I just come across Pokemon that were not very effective against and stuff like that. So going for the Solar Beam here with the Power Herb, that'll activate right away. And I don't know, I was expecting maybe, close to half damage with Solar Beam on max special attack Blaziken. And yeah, it did around what I thought. So I thought, okay, that's fair enough. That's pretty good damage. This is going to be a special Electivire. It's going to go for a Thunder from down under, and that is going to be enough to take out Blaziken number 4. So it's okay. Right, so I've got my bulky Blaziken left, which is, this is Blaziken number 2. So I thought this might be a good opportunity to maybe set up some bulk ups here, depending on what's going to happen, right? I can go for rest to get rid of that Toxic too. So Electivire, of course, is going to go for another Thunder here on my Blaziken, but since we're running that bulky special defense set, I lived it very, very well. They're probably like, what, when the Thunder land? Like, why is this Blaziken so bulky, you know? So I got that attack and defense boost, which is good. Now I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if I want to risk another bulk up here. Would this be like way too risky to go for another bulk up then rest? I'm not sure, but I was thinking like, what should I do? Maybe I should just go for rest on this turn and try and take some, just play it safe. And then the Electivire had a Blunder Policy Thunder, so I'm like, oh, I'm never going to be able to outspeed this now. So I decided to play it safe and go for rest, because I'm like, well, say if I get hit by another Thunder, that'll put me down on like quite a low amount of health after poison, and then I'm going to get outsped. Unless Thunder misses, you know, that was the only thing I was hoping for. So Thunder is going to hit me again here while I'm asleep. I absolutely need to get a Sleep Talk Flame Charge off here. Like, I really, really need one. The problem is, even if I do get one of them off, it's not going to be enough to outspeed Electivire. So go for Flame Charge, almost enough to take out Electivire. Very, very close there. Now, Electivire obviously has Thunder as its like most damaging move here. If I can probably just have one miss or, you know, get a lucky flame charge again, I might be able to take this out. So here comes another Thunder. It's so close. It's about, actually, matter of fact, that's a 4-hit KO on this Blaziken. That's wild. So I go for the Sleep Talk here again, hoping I don't get rest, and I got bulk up. So I'm like, okay, well, at least that's not 100% a waste there. At least I have boosted my attack and defense. So Blaziken's leftovers pretty much made this a 4-hit KO, which is crazy. Since I was asleep too, I couldn't get paralyzed, any annoying stuff like that. So here comes another Thunder from down under on the Blaziken. Blaziken lose that well on 20 health, and now the Flame Charge is going to be enough to take it out. I think this Blaziken set and the counter set were my two favorite Blaziken. If you got a cool Blaziken set as well, let me know in the comment section of the video. I'd like to hear your different thoughts there and stuff, but I thought I did a pretty good job with these sets. Next Pokemon is going to be the Zappy Bird from before. Now, I know what they're trying to do here. I've got Flame Charge. I'm going to do, just get rid of that. It's like straight away, because I don't know what other moves this has apart from U-Turn and like Ancient Power. So that's the end of Zapdos. I'm going to get some more leftover recovery. Now, the last Pokemon possibly had some priority moves. I wasn't really sure. I know this is like Muhammad Ali. I get that, you know, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. So go for the Flame Charge on the Hitmonchan. It just lives. It was so close. Like, okay, they didn't have any priority then. So now it's got the Power Up Punch there. Power Up Punch is not going to be enough to take out my Blaziken. I was like, okay, that's going to be GG right there. I've got some more leftovers recovery. Not that it really matters. However, Hitmonchan's got the Bullet Punch. Like, I don't think it's going to be very, very close, and it wasn't enough to fight my Blaziken. I could go for a second Flame Charge and take out Hitmonchan, and that is the end of the Blaziken team. Hope you people had fun watching this today. I'll be back with some more videos tomorrow. Peace out, everyone.